Aries, and welcome to your monthly video. My name's Nico and this is Heuristique. So without further ado, these are general, it may or may not resonate. Yeah, and let's just get started. Let's see what we can get for you for this month. Let's see, Aries. Happy birthday, by the way, if you're not in March Aries, if you're in April Aries, this might be relevant for you. Happy birthday. These are timeless though, so it doesn't really matter when you watch it, as long as it resonates. Okay. Interesting. Okay, horse and starfish. Oh, this one's so cute. Okay, I really like the energy coming through. So I think horse has been you. I think you're the one who's sort of been, I'm hearing like, you know, this card has to do with strength training, right? So I almost feel like you've been building up your strength, you know, the strides you've been taking, the small actions and decisions every single day to sort of build your empire, if you will, you know? This is a huge Capricorn card for me. It just reminds me of building stuff from the ground up, you know, and long-term commitment and long-term effort versus short-term gain, you know? Consistency is key with this card. And it's interesting because it has the crescent moon right here. So I almost think you're communicating with someone or, you know, thinking of someone through the third eye, you know? Something someone told me once was, imagine your third eye and a silver string connecting the person you're thinking of and it going through their third eye, which I thought was so interesting and is just a great way to visualize it. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, you know, you're silently communicating with someone, really looking into them, really sort of, you know, I'm hearing like you've been studying them for a while, right? And now it's like you almost are graduating. Like you have, that's how it feels. You're graduating, you have your, you know, gown on, you have your diploma in your hand, like you finally done it. You finally sort of got the right take on this person. And then I love your person because they're just coming across as starfish. Like they are just so happy. They're so out there, really, you know, they just seem like someone who is the life of the party, so much fun to be around, bright, radiant, like, and they really are like, I know this sounds cheesy, but you can see it in the imagery, right? Like the color of the moon and the color of the starfish, they're very similar, right? It's like this person, when you have memories of them, when you think about them, only good things come to mind. It's only like a happy, joyful memory of this person. Like something about them is just so, I'm just hearing happy, like they make you happy, you know? Now the song like You Are My Sunshine is coming in, like everything about this person, sorry, actually I do feel that, I'm sorry, I almost put them away, but then I was like no. I'm almost wondering what, because this is great, you know, you like them, they like you, it's a great, but nothing's happening. So it's funny because you have unicorn and cobra, not snake, cobra. So I almost wonder if you guys are at a distance, or if you're not at a distance, it's like, it just feels like you think of them all the time. You know, now it's Elvis Presley's always on my mind. It seems like, I feel like the unicorn card is once again coming up more so around your energy. And what was I saying about the third eye? This is very literally the third eye card for this deck. And, you know, it does talk about when you see a unicorn, you question if it's real or not, right? I mean, I haven't seen a unicorn in real life, so I definitely question if they're real or not. But yeah, it's the unknown. You're working with moonlight, double imagery here of the moon, right? A lot of secrets untold. So I'm almost wondering if, you know, if you are at a distance from this person, it's like you both just, you are each other's happiness, and like, I don't know how other way to say it. Like, I know how cheesy that sounds, but you guys really do support each other's happiness, and just, I hear like you want to be a better person around them. That's what I'm hearing. And like, there's just this really positive sort of it's just unconditional love, really. And it's just abundant and fruitful and just joyous, to be honest. And it's just with the spirit, you know, unicorn, you have ether with you, right? This deck, it is in 5 different elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. And ether's at like the top because it's spirit, right? And this is divine, you know, like you two meeting each other, your friendship, the love you guys have cultivated between each other, it really has been divine. But there is a sense of no communication, or if it's not like no communication, it's just, you know, you might not have seen each other in a while, or long distance. It just feels very like, how do I even describe this? In the memory, if you will, but it's like present. It's nostalgia, if you will, right? But like present nostalgia, if that makes sense. And I know it's kind of contradictory, but I think if you get what I'm trying to say, you'll get what I'm trying to say. And then you have Cobra. So I don't know if there was a fight or an argument or a misunderstanding, miscommunication. I'm kind of getting miscommunication just because the unicorn card, the way, you know, the horn is sticking out, it sort of reminds me of an antenna. Or a satellite. It's kind of, I guess the circle, the moon in the background in space almost reminds me of a satellite, right? So I wonder if there was a miscommunication or something. And with Cobra, you know, we have that fire energy, and cobras can like attack, right? I wonder if something was said or misunderstood, or just if something happened that didn't really, you know, I almost hear like tore you two apart, which is a little sad, but it's almost like you're coming full circle, like things are being, you know, brought back together, if you will. And with the Cobra card, it's like whatever tore you two apart, it was a huge teaching lesson. I almost feel like it had to happen, you know. What's that saying, like you don't know what you got till it's gone? I'm almost wondering if that's sort of the situation that went down, because you and this person, like you're coming across as horse, right? They're coming across as starfish. Like this is such compatible, happy, high vibe energy. So it's so confusing for me as the reader, because there's just the Cobra energy. I just feel like it so doesn't belong. This might be sort of the thing you guys are transmuting or working through, right? And it does talk about when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I wonder if this person, you know, this does feel very soulmate, twin flamey. It's like you both have something to teach each other and learn from each other. And with ether supporting it, I just feel like you two together, it's like an abundance of knowledge. It's an overflowing well of love, abundance, wisdom. Like I'm just seeing, like it's like I'm seeing the Holy Grail, which is so weird. I'm just seeing that there's so much to be salvaged of this connection, if you will. There's so much prosperity and love and caring and real, like, I mean it, I'm not just joking around, like divinity. Like there's a lot of divinity surrounding this relationship, you know? It's like very cheesy, but it's highly protected. It's almost like, even as the reader connecting with you, I can feel that like even you understand why things have been the way it is, almost, you know, if there has been, because I do feel like it's almost like, you know, you two are just looking at each other, but not, it's not obvious, but yeah, it's just like two people who love each other, but that's the thing, no movement's happening. But with the horse card, I wonder if you're gonna do something, or I don't know, this energy, you know, it is about strength training. The horse has endurance. The horse can make it, you know? Hercules, like, I can go the distance. You can really push yourself. You know how to get what you want. You're strategic, right? Like Aries, like master manifester, and like, you guys are really good at planning, strategizing, like god of war, if you will. So it seems like whatever this situation is, like you have the tools, you have the ability to sort of make the best of it and run with it, if you will. But it's all going to depend on I guess if you're up for the challenge is what I'm almost hearing. You know, the Cobra is sort of coming in as a challenger. It's sort of saying like, you know, if you want this, like, square up. You kind of have to, yeah, almost, it's like entering the boxing ring. You just, you kind of have to get your gear on and just get ready to go, you know? But I just see it as something so worth it. Like, the starfish is just completely, like, vulnerable, completely being themselves, completely, like, look at this energy. Like, even the imagery in the card, it's just out there. It's in full, like, spread eagle, if you will. It's just, it's there, it's out there. It's so, oh, you know, it just makes me so smile. And now I'm hearing like aquamarine. I wonder if this person sort of, you know, starfishes give the best compliments. So I wonder if they have a certain way of saying things or doing things that make you feel like super special and unique. I'm hearing this person is sort of, you know, a little quirky and special. So maybe they make you feel that way. I'm gonna get one more card for this reading just to see. Elephant, yes, I literally said it. I knew it, I had a feeling. This is the card, you know, for those of you who aren't familiar with Hinduism, Ganesha is the god of, you know, removing obstacles, but also placing obstacles in our way. So as I said before, it's like all the obstacles you faced, you very much so see them as stepping stones to getting closer to this person or getting closer to, you know, if this isn't a person for you, then like a purpose, a thing. And with the elephant card, like I see this time I do see it as an obstacle being removed, you know? I'm more so being drawn to the flame the elephant is holding, the flame in its hand, right? It's almost like this flame, like, never really went out, if you will. And you can even see it here with the elephant, the little dot in the middle, right? I almost see that as another indication of the third eye. And what was I saying this whole time? Like, it's like you're connecting with them through the third eye. So you might notice like signs around you, if you will, in the micro, right? Things that remind you of them, songs, things they said, things you guys did together, their favorite color, animal, something like that, you know, might be coming up a lot. And I do want to say, like, you're not going crazy. Like, this is genuinely just like the universe's way of saying what you asked for is being delivered, you know, what you want is achievable. We're giving you the tools to manifest your desires. And I really, really like that elephant came out last because I think it really does bring the hope into this reading, right? It seems like whoever I'm connecting with, I don't want to say you've lost hope, but it almost just feels like a longing versus you actually thinking this is plausible, you know? It's almost like, you know, very unicorn, mystical, you know, not 3D, 5D, 6D, whatever. Like, it's almost you being like, okay, but like, how would that even work? Like, how would I even, like, you know, there's a little bit of doubt coming from you. There's a little bit of skepticism, a little bit of, oh, I don't know if I can do this or not. But you're presenting as the horse. Like, that is the most, I can do this. This is the top of the earth energy. The way this deck is organized, it goes by the elements, and horse sits the top of the earth element. So there's so much potential here, you know? Potential is what I'm hearing. You have so much potential. They have so much potential. The relationship has so much potential. And I think that, you know, the way to move through this is really just to, I'm hearing like buckle down. It just seems like you need to overcome your own fear, you know, as do they probably. And I really, really, really actually am liking Cobra in this now because I think, you know, once you overcome this sort of challenge energy, there is going to be a huge wave of relief. I'm hearing it, like relief, just wash over the both of you. And that flame, it's that flame that's drawing me in, you know? It's almost like the flame that never went out, right? Like the whole time you were still carrying this flame with you. And you can even see one of the elephants tucks tusks is like damaged. So yeah, I do think, you know, there's been a little bit of hurt in this. There's been a little bit of pain, if a little bit isn't the right word. I heard someone correct me. It was like a lot of it. So I guess there was a lot of bit of pain. But it does talk about, you know, just regeneration. I think with the cards that are coming out, right now it's very much so in the mind space, but I think it's going to get brought down into the 3D very soon. And I think, you know, this month might be the month that you're finally actualizing things, that things are actually coming into place, you know? You can see the obstacles being lifted. You can see the brighter future. Another thing, third eye, right? You can see it before it's happened, right? You might have known this was coming for a long time, you know, like when you first met them, or I'm hearing revelation, you know, at some point you had like a revelation that was just like very life-changing, very, I heard it put the cogs in motion, if you will. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's all that wants to come out right now. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have an amazing month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.